Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dana. This is Dana My Reads. Today I am doing my fall wrap up. I did not read everything that was on my fall TBR. Some of those things are going to be pushed over to my winter TBR. And then there are some books that I read that were not on my TBR. So I also didn't get as much reading done because I went through 2 or 3 weeks where I really struggled with my health. I had a really bad allergic reaction to a new medication my doctor put me on, and it wasn't a good time. And I still read, but it just wasn't as much. I couldn't focus. It was rough. Not that you guys need to know that. So anyway, I am fine now, obviously, and ready to tell you about some of the books I've read. So I found out that Ready Player 2 was coming out in November, so of course I had to reread Ready Player 1. I listened to it on audiobook. Will Wheaton is a great narrator. I love Will Wheaton in general, and he narrates Ready Player 1 and did a fantastic job. So that was a reread. My next book was also a reread. It is called Time Shards by Dana Fredsti and David Fitzgerald. And it's a sci-fi. There's only 2 books right now, and the third and final book comes out in January. This one is super, super cool. I will be doing a review with this, hopefully with my boyfriend, if he'll do it with me, because he wants to reread it as well before we read the second book in the series. And yeah, so maybe he'll do a review with me. So Time Shards, love this book reread. I also listened to this on audiobook so I could keep reading my other book. And the narrator, his first name's Erin. I don't remember his last name. He did a fantastic job. There's a wide range of accents and different time periods and stuff, and he did really, really well. You guys have hopefully already seen my review for this, but The Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winter. That came out in November. Read it, loved it, have a review for it. I have 2 current reads right now. One of them I'm doing like part book, part audiobook, and that is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. I'm about maybe a quarter of the way through. The narrator is also awesome, Jennifer Hale, who does the voices of Avatar Kyoshi and June in Avatar The Last Airbender. If you like Mass Effect, she also is the female Commander Shepard, so that's really cool. She does a fantastic job. Next is a current read as well, and at the time of recording, I still have about 10 days before the end of fall, and I'll definitely finish this before then. Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. I'm about 385 pages in. And oh man, we just had some really epic stuff just happen if you've read Words of Radiance. So it was very hard to go to bed last night. I had to force myself to stop. And then 2 other ones that I added on to my TBR that was not in my fall TBR video because I finally found them. Every time I went to the store or looked online, it wasn't available to order. Avatar The Last Airbender. I have all of the other graphic novels. I did not have The Lost Adventures or Team Avatar Tales. I eventually want to do a video on whether these are worth your time or not. Spoiler alert, they are. You should read them. This one was probably my least favorite of all of them. It's a bunch of different writers, a bunch of different artists with their own little sort of comic, 2-3 page comics. Some of them were really good, and some were kind of just didn't really add anything to the world for me. However, this one did. This one's kind of the bridge between everything that happens from The Last Airbender, and kind of really brings together the bridge between The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. And that one is Imbalance, parts 1 through 3. This one was really good. The artwork is a little different. The original creators did not do this one, but they did have input in what went in it. But Faith, Erin, Hicks, and Peter Wartman, they did a really good job sticking to what Avatar's really all about and stuff like that. And while the artwork is different, it was still really good. I'll just have to do a review for these. Oh, also on my Kindle, I read Lavender and Lies. I will link a picture of the cover. It's book 11, I think, in the Port Danby Cozy Mystery series by London Lovett. I love her series. I've been trying to pace myself and spread things out a little bit, because I'm trying to read multiple genres in multiple books at the same time. So usually I'll have like a fantasy, a sci-fi, and a cozy going, just so they're different from each other in different formats as well. So yeah, that is what I read this fall. Have you read any of these books? Let me know what you read this fall or recently that was really, really good. Follow me on Instagram, Dynamite Reads, as well as Dynamite Reads on Twitter. Follow me there for more bookish content. That's all. I'll see you guys next time.